Your enemies, my enemies. You'll never have a friend like me.
Art 101 with Mr. Burgher.
Scholars, welcome back to another episode of Art 101 with me, Mr. Burgher. I'm a professional artist and educator, and I attempt to provide you with the best in our historical content. If you like this channel, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Also, I'm going to ask you to check out, like, share, and subscribe to my friends over at the Kevin Nash Podcast. Click this with Sean Oliver. If you're an old school pro wrestling fan or just a fan of good conversation, you will love their content.
I've done some abstract painting, actually.
I have too.
I'm going to start hanging.
Besides stutter, I paint.
Now, I don't know how you do internet podcast, YouTube channel things, but I got my cycle. You know, I know when certain things drop, and I know that on Mondays, I always listen to the Click This Kevin Nash Podcast with Sean Oliver. And I'm listening to it, enjoying the program, and all of a sudden, Mr. Burger's got a question. Holy smokes! So let's listen to what Kevin had to say to the question that I posed him about art.
Mr. Burgher, Kevin Nash, you have mentioned the visual arts. I noticed you have brought up painting, Picasso, Michelangelo, Pollock. Any other favorite artists or styles of work? If you create, can we see a piece you're proud of? Much love to you, T and Sean. You can prepare this next week if you can show some of your work. Mine is all upstairs or given away. I don't
even know if I have any of mine. I know there's nothing in my house hanging. There used to be some stuff down here, but I've actually given some of that away. Matisse, I like him. I like his paintings. Monet, was that one that was already on the list?
Water lilies. He mentioned Picasso, Michelangelo, and Pollock.
Yeah,
I like Pollock.
I would say that Dali. Yeah,
I have a Dali.
The surrealism of Dali.
Yes.
I'll go with that.
Hello, Dali. Where's my Dali? Hold on a minute.
You know what's great? If you go to the New York, the Modern Museum.
MoMA?
Yeah. And they have so many, they've got a Picasso that's not Cubism, but they have a ton of sculptures that he's done of human heads, and they're all these round. I don't know if anybody's, but there's a Picasso in the back. If you're walking, it would be all the way up. It's almost if you just kept going to the right back of the museum. Of course, they could have moved it, but it was a Picasso, and it was maybe done in 38 or 30. But it's a tank, and it's going over. It's running. It's a huge painting, and it's going over a bunch of soldiers. I think it was to represent Germany at the time.
It's not the Guernica, is it Guernica?
Everyone in the painting has a round head. It's like it's not Cubism. It's his early work. So.
I have to see. I got to see. I got to see Starry Night in person.
Van Gogh also
at MoMA, yeah, and got very close to it, which was, there's a guard there, you couldn't get too close. But what I noticed about it, he didn't paint off the canvas, so there is like an edge between the frame and like where his brush stopped, so you can actually see canvas. on the corner. I thought that was a cool little piece of.
Yeah.
Didn't paint off the canvas. Steve, I sent you something. I want you to bring up there. And so is that the one?
No.
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 Okay, no heads on that there. It could be, because it was a war one, it could have been Guernica. Listen to us. We've turned this into like an art podcast now, courtesy of Mr. Burgher's questions. Maybe he's an art teacher somewhere.
I mean, it's to me like I don't know if you've ever had a chance to go to the Tate Museum in London.
No,
but they have they've got a water lilies that's it must be 25 feet.
Oh yeah, it's the whole. I saw it when I was at MoMA. I didn't know that. I mean, I'd always seen water lilies like on postcards and shit.
Yeah,
I walked into a room.
God.
It was the room.
And then so as you're looking at that. If you look directly to the right, it was the largest pollock I'd ever seen. So but the Tate always has some really great. Every time I've went through there, I've always saw some incredible artwork. I don't know. To me, like if I've got 3 to 4 hours, like one of the things I tell anybody that's never been to Amsterdam. So you go to Amsterdam and you go to the Van Gogh Museum and you walk in and you observe, his art. You go out, you go to a coffee shop, you smoke up, and you go back. And you have a different appreciation to Mr. Van Gogh's art.
That's excellent. Let me grab my dolly. Hold on a minute.
Nicely. Here we go. A little artwork.
So that's a dolly. This is one of the from the series he did of the Dante's Inferno. This is one of the 7 rings of hell, the souls exiting hell. Thought that would be uplifting for my dining room.
Well, we went ahead and I made a cross-reference to Lucifer to start the segment, so I don't see why we wouldn't
there you go.
Continue.
He's an important part of the art world. All right. Excellent. Thank you for the interlude, Mr. Burgher. Always good on an audio podcast to be showing some art also. This is just incentive for you guys to watch this on YouTube.
I love bringing you that story. I love Kevin and Sean for also contributing their stories as well. Thanks for following along, and make sure you like, share, subscribe to this, and click this podcast. So anyway, we'll see you next time. You have a good day.
Let's say things change. It could be the next thing. It doesn't have to be Picasso. It doesn't have to be but it could be the next thing. I don't know what it is.